welcome to another edition of Savage Weight Loss. So far, I lost in the past 21 days. I did carnivore, did really good results. I got an 18-pound loss. Now, of course, it's starting a diet, so that's the initial weight loss. With anything ketogenic, it's a lot of water weight, so I'm not too excited. I know it's not all fat, but I'm moving around better and I'm feeling better, so that's basically the point of weight loss to begin with. So this week, in honor of the Garfield movie coming out, because who's not a fan of Garfield, I'm having a lasagna, keto lasagna every day, 6 days of keto lasagna. And basically I got a hearts of palm noodle. It's basically a vegetable noodle. And it's not too carby. And Yo Mama's marinara sauce. And, that's a carb-friendly marinara. So with those two, of course, the ground beef, and I'm going to show all the nutritional facts and exactly how I made it, the layering like it's lasagna. It's just like lasagna, just using these things in substitute. But I'm going to show it to you, and hopefully you'll like it. And well, here we go. And then at the end of the week, of course, I will show you my results of how much weight I lost on the 6 days of keto lasagna. For the rundown of the ingredient list, we got 3 pounds of ground beef, 2 eggs, we got a cup of milk. We're going to do a tub of ricotta cheese. We got the Yo Mama's marinara sauce and 2 cans of hearts of palm. Now we're going to take the ground beef, take it over your pot. You're going to pop it in there. Now I'm going to apologize right now for my video quality and my video work. I am working one-handed cooking, one-handed holding the camera, as I somewhere along the way I lost my camera jack. So I got to get a new one of those, because this was kind of ridiculous trying to cook and do this at the same time. And of course, I haven't really made videos like this for a while. So anyway, you're going to season the taste. I'm a little heavy-handed with the salt and pepper because I'm going to be straining this meat. That means I'm going to put it into a colander, and I'm going to strain basically all the fat out of it. You do this because it's healthier if you strain it. And you don't need all that extra fat. It's a diet. So, and you're making lasagna for a diet. So, Anyway, okay, so you mix your egg with your ricotta cheese. And I'm going to go in after that shell. Once again, working one-handed. So I'm going to go in after that shell off camera. And once you mix your egg and your ricotta together, you're going to thin it out with a little bit of milk. You don't have to use the whole cup of milk. I'd almost recommend not using it after fully making this recipe. I found that it was a little bit too runny. Like all the sauce and everything was very, very, very watered down. So what I had to do was I put the lid back on the lasagna, the covering, and I tipped the whole tray and kind of like drained it off. And I did that, of course, because it was too runny. So here's our meat fully cooked. We're going to go strain it now. Here's that colander I was talking about. You're just going to strain off, the oil, the fat. You're going to throw back in your other meats when you're done with that. See that? There you go. Nice. Oh, look at that meat. And you're going to take your, there's the other meat going back in. And you're going to take your Yo Mama's marinara sauce. Now, Yo Mama's is a low-carb marinara sauce. And you're going to put a little bit in the bottom of your tray and spread it around. I'm using a brush. Usually I use the bottom of the spoon, but I saw the brush there and I was like, man, I hardly use this thing. And for no reason at all, I picked up the brush and started using it. I don't know why, but there it is. Once you get all that done, you're going to layer down your hearts of palm noodle. You're going to do basically 3 rows of 5. And that's just the layering. There's the hearts of palm. Now these are I mean, for all intents and purposes, when this cooked off, you can tell a little bit that it's a vegetable and not a noodle, but not enough where it's going to make it unpleasant. Now, this was actually, for all the keto things that I make that are not just like plain out meat, this was actually one of the better dishes. I absolutely loved it. Now you're going to add the rest of your marinara sauce to your meat because it's a meat sauce layer on once you start layering. Once you got that bottom layer of sauce down, and then your bottom layer of hearts of palm noodle, you put your ground beef down. And this is the part, you always want to really stir your ground beef and mash it down when you're got it in the pot, because if you cook it and there's big hunks, it's going to make the lasagna part, or the layering part of the lasagna, really hard to do. Now you add in your ricotta cheese, you smear it all out with the spatula, and you basically want to coat it everywhere. Now this is why you want it to be kind of more runny and not as thick, because you'll be battling. Now, most people are like, or a lot of people are like, it doesn't have to be pretty, but I like things pretty. So, okay, then you go another layer of your hearts of palm, another layer of your marinara and your meat sauce, another layer of your cheese and hearts of palm, and so on and so forth until you get to your top layer, where you put the last bit of meat on there, and then you cover it with the mozzarella cheese. Now I used only 2 pounds. It's only 1 bag of mozzarella cheese. Publix brand, you know me, love my Publix. So I put that in the oven. You're going to preheat your oven for 400 and pop it on in. Pop your lasagna on in. So the serving size, basically you got 1,091 calories per serving, which is a lot, and 22.5 carbs. So we're doing very good on that ketogenic state. These are the ingredients. You give them a look if you want. And don't forget to do your dishes afterwards. Here's a look at the lasagna. It was yummy. And I was down 3 more pounds by the end. Ooh, yeah. So